What's going on, folks? It's Nike and welcome to an all-new My Gym episode featuring the Boston Celtics. And as we got eliminated by the Toronto Raptors in the first round of the NBA playoffs, there's no doubt that we came up short. But as we're now officially in the off-season, let's take a look at the playoff picture before we head into any of our free agent signings. And as you can see, we got the number one teams of the Eastern and Western Conference making it all the way to the NBA Finals. And ultimately, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder walking away with an NBA championship. An amazing run by OKC, led by the one and only Kevin Durant, who walked away with the Finals MVP award. And what an amazing performance by him, getting 35 points per game, almost getting double digits in rebounding, and look at that field goal percentage. That is just crazy. But as we are now officially in the offseason, we have our owner Bernard Paton telling us that we can spend whatever it takes because he wants to win a ring. And I love the sound of that, I definitely do. So looking at our pending options, we got a lot of team options out there. And of course, one player option by Mr. Maurice Spates, who accepted. So I decided to accept all of our team options besides Caron Butler. He had a great run, but at this point in time, he is just getting a little bit too old. So let's move on and take a look at our free agents. We got Paul Millsap, Gerald Green, and of course Caron Butler now. But of course, we want to make sure that we are bringing back Paul Millsap and of course Gerald Green as well. But looking at the contract that he wants to have a 4-year contract for a total of $55 million. That may be a little bit too much. I'm still trying to stay underneath the salary cap, and if we want to get both of these guys, we need to get them with a discount. 4 years, $23 million, that is what Gerald Green wants to have, but we are offering a little bit less once again. And I'm hoping that both of them are going to agree to our terms and that we are going to see them back. But looking at the free agency, I noticed that Klay Thompson is on the market as a free agent, and of course, we are going to reach out to him. Can you imagine Klay Thompson playing for our squad? And look, he only wants to have $42 million for a 4-year contract. That is $13 million less than Mr. Paul Millsap. That is definitely crazy. It has to be a glitch in this game. But of course, we are offering Mr. Klay Thompson a lot more than that. We are offering almost $44 million. And as you can see, the Golden State Warriors, they decided not to match our contract offer. And now we are walking away with the acquisition of Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is officially a Boston Celtic, but the bad news is that Paul Millsap decided to sign with the New York Knicks. That is definitely bad news, but considering that we do still have Jared Sullinger, Mr. Aaron Gordon, and of course a newly acquired Jonell Stokes, I think we are pretty much good in terms of the power forwards that we have on this team. And right here you can see our current roster, and keep in mind these are not the final rotations just quite yet. I just wanted to show you guys what our team is looking like, and overall we got the 2K Sports Power Rankings. We are currently in the 3rd place. Not too bad, definitely not too bad after a season where we came up short, but now it is time to go full beast mode in season 2 because now we actually have a team that can go all the way, and I'm hoping that we do. So once again, we are sitting down with our owner, Mr. Bernard Paton, to talk about the goals of this season, and one of those goals is to keep the team chemistry above 78%. That is something we can definitely do. Furthermore, to sell out at least 32 home games this season, that is definitely something that I'm looking to do. And of course, to walk away atop of our division. That is something we are definitely going to do. But in terms of finishing first in our conference, that is something that we might accomplish because let's face it, the Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers, they are still out there in the Eastern Conference and they are still beasts. So with that being said, let's take a look at what actually happened on other teams in this offseason. And as you can see, my Los Angeles Lakers, they actually managed to put together a decent team considering that Kobe Bryant is still on his $25 million contract. Getting Marc Gasol, Wilson Chandler, and Brendan Knight, that is definitely nice. Gerald Green. He decided to sign with the Philadelphia 76ers. I would have loved to see him back on my Boston Celtics, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. And of course, last but not least, we already heard about this one earlier in tonight's episode. Paul Millsap joining the New York Knicks, and the first gameplay with our new team will be coming up next Monday. So stay tuned for that, and of course, stay classy folks. Cheers, Nike.